Is this thing on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to NFL Head Coach 09 once again. It looks like this is indeed becoming a series here for the second channel. I'm streaming it here on the main channel and then cutting it up into smaller videos for my second channel. And it's something I've wanted to do now for a while, and I'm glad I found a good game to do it on. I already streamed the first episode of NFL Head Coach, which ended up being like a 4-hour stream that became a half-hour video on the second channel. So we'll see what kind of action we get into today with the Miami Dolphins. I'm already worried after one preseason of getting fired, but regardless, we're going to move forward with quarterback Chad Henne here and the Miami Dolphins and see what we get ourselves into. So welcome everybody on this Friday afternoon. Ernest, I actually thought the Eric Ebron signing for the Steelers was a pretty good one. Wasn't a ton of money. Definitely a boost to their passing game. Take a little bit of that pressure off Juju. There are a lot of bad mistakes happening right now in free agency, but I don't know that that's going to be one of them. Sending love from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Melvin Gordon to the Broncos? I was interested in, like, if he went for a 1 or 2 year deal, how would that impact, like, how much guaranteed he gets, the overall salary? I think, what did he get, $2 million or 2 years, like 18 million or 16 million? I think that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I think he ended up with like 8 million a year. Most of it's guaranteed, I want to say. So, I mean, it's not a huge long-term 5-year contract, but I think it's a good deal for both sides. Nope, the stream's only been live for 2 minutes, Mr. Tiroe. The Diggs trade. Yep, it finally happened. I wasn't live for it, but Stephon Diggs is now a member of the Buffalo Bills. Vikings got some good picks, but now a lot of holes on the roster to take care of. They've lost Diggs and so many other players. What's going out today? I'm going to have a Buccaneers video out today, and that's it besides this. Tomorrow, I imagine, I will be able to cut this up into a video. Maybe do a Broncos episode. But I also want to do a draft tomorrow. I want to do a fantasy draft. And I want your help deciding what I record tomorrow for that. Thank you for the super chat, Ryan. Kane to the rescue. Homeschooling kids ain't easy. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges for so many people right now. And shout out to all the grocery store stalkers, all the doctors and nurses and truck drivers and everybody just trying to keep the flow of society moving, essentially. Mama Bear, thank you for becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. Member stream is probably going to be next Saturday, by the way, for all you channel members. Yeah, all the delivery people. There are so many that deserve praise right now. As a Patriots fan right now, I am very sad. Well, Patriots fans, I'm so happy for you. Kind of. Now that Tom Brady is gone, and maybe the dynasty is over, who knows for sure. Once you start losing, you can finally put the wins into perspective. Finally, you'll be able to properly appreciate it once it's over. I haven't sanitized the groceries, Matt. Actually, I'm not going to be able to get like any grocery delivery for a while. I got a lot of food right now, but if I want to get any more, I'm probably going to wait a while. The next Kalispell video, I should get that out by Sunday. I don't want to go longer than a week between episodes for sure. No, I don't think the Raiders are an underrated team. I think they're just a middle-of-the-road franchise right now. Thoughts on Foles and Quinn to the Bears? I thought Quinn was an overpay. The Bears had another deal I thought was kind of weird. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. It might have been an offensive lineman or something, but I thought the Quinn deal was an overpay for a decent player. Foles? We'll see. I thought that I thought Mariota would have been more interesting there. But I guess Foles offers a bit of competition. Samuel, thank you for the super chat. I work a customer service job, so being able to come home from being scared all day and have this content is a blessing. Keep it up, dude. Yeah, man, stay safe. Do everything you can. I know it's so hard for so many people right now. It's just, it's unbelievable the state things are already in. Sports fan, thank you. Hey, Kane, we can talk about star receivers being traded. We sure can. It took me a few days last year to stop crying when Beckham got traded. Also, where does Clowney go? I don't know. I think, like, I want to say Minnesota would be interesting, but I don't think that they would let Griffin go to sign Clowney. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me that they would do that. So otherwise, I think that you're probably asking because the Giants are rumored to want him, and I think that'd be a really good move for them. $6 million less than Littleton is extremely confusing. Yeah, Martinez probably didn't deserve a contract that big. Are the Seahawks not keeping Clowney? Well, it looks like he's exploring a larger deal. I don't know if he's going to get a large one. 1-year deal to test the market? Yeah, and that would open up some different teams. The Vikings did that with Sheldon Richardson a couple of years ago. Yeah, the green screen is annoying me right now. Let me see if I can... I have a few different chroma key settings here. That one, let's see if I can fix this on the fly. I'm not great at this kind of thing. Is this not updating properly? Wow. How's that one? I have like 3 different chroma key settings depending on like the lighting, because I do have a window and sometimes the natural light impacts what's going on in here. And then my light, I need to diffuse it. I think we have a diffuser and I just haven't attached it to this one. I think it's on a different light. Yeah, the Vikings are going to have to do a lot in the draft. I'm kind of worried about this year. I'm starting to get really worried about, you know, Zimmer sticking around. Like, if there's any instability this year and the team doesn't go back to the playoffs and they show more inconsistency, where does that leave them? I like Spielman and Zimmer, but it's a results-based business, so we'll see. DJ South is here. Great to see. I think your Denver team might turn into the 49ers. That'd be great. That'd work for me. Vikings making some weird decisions. Yep, they sure are. There seems to be a big like chain of events they wanted to make happen, and it's been disrupted early on. Because they wanted to keep Griffin. They wanted to create room for tagging Harris and maybe trading him, but... they haven't done a lot other than a lateral move in letting Linval Joseph go and adding Michael Pierce. And I call it lateral because, you know, they both play the same role and they're roughly paid similar money per year. So the team didn't change much based on swapping Joseph for Pierce. We'll get into the action here in just a moment, but always like talking with you guys when we get started here. Hey Vet, thank you for the super chat. Trucker here that listens on the road to pastime. Thoughts on Brady going to the Bucks? Well, major shout out to you and all the truckers out there that have always played such an important role in society, and I think never more than now have a lot of us realize just how important that is. So thank you. And Brady to the Bucks. I mean, it's super exciting, but that's a tough spot to start. Just being in the NFC, being against the Saints, which I think are a pretty well-run organization right now, and they have a strong team that's going to be tough for the Bucks to overcome. I don't think the Panthers are much of a threat right now unless there are some big surprises. I think they could have an okay offense, but I think the defense is going to be pretty atrocious. And the Falcons, I don't know. When the going got tough last year, they played their best football when it looked like Dan Quinn was done. So, I mean, Brady on that offense, it's going to be fun. They've got to do a bit more, I think, with the defense so they don't have to score like 45 points a game. But otherwise, I mean, it's like when the Vikings got Favre almost, although the Vikings were more Super Bowl ready than the Bucks were, but it's a pretty big move, pretty fun. Hungry Gamer, thanks for all the content with what's been happening. Also, is the trade logic in MLB The Show franchise broken in your opinion? I haven't played it this year, the franchise, but I know that I wasn't really a huge fan of the trade logic. It's got a similar flaw as to Madden's logic where they give players too high a floor in terms of value. So if you throw just like 3 players on there, it's inflated value because they don't perceive them as low enough. And the trades the CPU offered in MLB weren't impressive to me in the past. Really hit or miss. And they'd like to package like 3 players at a time to increase implied value, which is kind of fake. What's your plan for Noah Fant in the future? Hopefully find better ways to get him the football in the Broncos franchise. I have no touchdowns with him. Not really finding the opportunities I was hoping for. The offense is really thrown off right now for me. Jared, for Alexander and Waynes, I believe that Alexander offers you significantly more upside than Waynes. He's paid top money as an average corner. I mean, Waynes is not a bad player, but he's probably not going to live up to the contract. Whereas I think Alexander has a chance to still take it to the next level as a slot corner, and I think $4 million could prove to be a bargain for him. I love the Falcons getting Todd Gurley, actually. A 1-year deal. They didn't have a lot of running backs on the roster. I think it was just like Allison, Barner, and Wyoming running back. I forgot his name now. Brian Hill. I almost said Brian Quick. How far in the future am I recorded for Broncos? 1 game at the moment. 1 game. At one point this year, I was 5 games ahead. Had a fun couple days. Odell Beckham Jr. is reportedly on the trade block. He ain't coming to Minnesota, I know that much. The Jarrell Casey trade was kind of surprising. I'm not sure exactly the Titans cap situation, but I mean, anytime a team that is pretty good gives up a great player, it's a big head scratcher. I guess it all depends what they do with the space. Right now I have them at 35 mil in space. I'm not sure how much Casey created, but it had to have been a lot because his dead cap is only 3.2. So maybe they have plans for something else. Plans for Taquan Layton and all the fumbles. Thank you, Shane, for the super chat. I want to continue working on the offensive line. I want to keep developing Layton and try to find just a passing game that can be relied upon from week to week. I think that we're getting to the point now where we have some receivers that can do some damage downfield, but the line and Layton's arm don't fit that necessarily. So I'm trying to find ways to get more efficient and scheme guys open underneath that don't have great route running. It's a big challenge. It's very similar to the second year of the series. All right, why don't I organize things here quick and we'll jump into some NFL head coach action, everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun today. And thank you for all the super chats, everybody. Much appreciated. Just want to put on a show for you and help entertain you during this very strange and, I'm not even sure how to describe it. I think we all have our own feelings. All right, 400 of you in the chat. Next Saturday going to be the off-season stream. I don't think I'll get through it that quickly, but I will try to do it as fast as I can. But next Saturday is going to be the member stream. All right, everybody. We continue NFL head coach 09 today. The clock is ticking on opening day. I have to pause it. I'm not quite ready. We take on the New York Jets, game 1. Now, I'm wondering, what should we do for minute quarters here for our very first game? Because I want to watch, but I don't want it to take all day either. I think something like 7 minutes or so would give us a game. 6-7 minutes. I'm seeing a few 10s out there. 7 or 8. What else have I been doing for fun? Mostly playing games and watching Netflix and YouTube and Twitch. Animal Crossing's out, everybody. I'm seeing a lot of 8s out there. 8 it is, okay? We keep it a little bit lower. Looks like I have to set my inactives today. Do I have a 46-man game day roster, or it's 45 here? Fantastic. I have 13 minutes to decide who's not playing today. I wonder, does the game have, like, roster bonuses for being on the active roster? I know they have some incentives, but I'm not sure how deep this gets. But this is pretty sweet. I can only dress 45 active players. And I have 2 running backs, 2 fullbacks, 5 wide, 1 tight end. Ignore the fact that I've already done a terrible job of constructing a roster. Let's have Kendall Langford as inactive. A lot of defensive tackles here. I think we will sit Randy Starks and Dotson. We'll sit Anderson at linebacker. We'll sit Beckham at corner. I have 3 to go and 6 safeties. And our strong safety situation isn't all that strong. Ha, get it? Let's go 2 quarterbacks. We're going to sit John Beck today. He was horrible in the preseason. What if you get fired mid-season? Then it was a very short series. Inactive notification. What do we got here? The Jets inactives? Oh, no Thomas Jones. Okay, they're missing their top. They're missing Lavernius Coles and Alan Faneca. Is this team just super banged up? Oh, those are actives. Never mind. These are the inactives for the Jets. Gotcha. Game reminder. I can choose all teal. We're going all teal here in our very first game, everybody. Jets and Dolphins. NFL head coach has arrived. Gordon to the Broncos? I mean, I don't mind the deal. I just don't know how necessary it was with Lindsey and Freeman. And Lindsey's been pretty good and reliable, so it's a bit of a surprising move unless they want to be a very run-heavy offense. Very run-heavy. Then I get it. Because, I mean, no one's talking about how the 49ers shouldn't have had, you know, Breida and McKinnon, although he didn't play, in addition to Mostert and Tevin Coleman. All right, everybody. Game 1 is underway. I want the ball. I want the ball right away. It's time for us to turn a page offensively after a terrible preseason. And Harley Jean-Charles is here to call a winning game. 8-minute quarters. The action begins now. Here we go, everybody, with the Miami Dolphins. I forget who our returner is. I'm very prepared here as the head coach of this team. At the 25 will begin. Oh boy, play call, and I only get so much time to do it. Creative plays, something I made right away. Halfback stretch, although this is basically a play I took from the preset plays or whatever. So we're going to be a running offense, definitely. And we start with a run and a tackle for loss. Calvin Pace with the play. Yes, we're going to start the year on 2 runs. I'm surprised they don't have you script a first 15 or something. So we're going to run this one. What happened? Come on, it's 2 plays in. It's already horrible. I'm not going to see halftime at this rate. A-Dubs, thank you for the super chat. Who do you watch on Twitch? I watch a lot of the COD pros. I like watching like Scump and Formal. A little Dr. Disrespect. I know he doesn't play COD professionally, although I guess technically maybe he does, seeing as how he's playing in these big tournaments and whatnot. And at night, any of you watch Super Mario Maker? I watch a lot of Orateur. I just love watching that game.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
All right, everybody. Delay a game.
Nuts.
Okay, 3rd and 23 on the opening drive. It can't get any worse.
Look deep.
Look deep. There's good advice. This is Chad Henne, by the way, in his debut. Chad Henne, the rookie, on 3rd and 23. Heading to the air with time. Cut! We pick up some yardage there. 19 yards was a penalty. Or no, that was just the ticker a bit behind. So we don't get far. At least we're going to get a little more room for our punting team.
All right, let's go special teams. Max cover punt.
You don't gotta call the play like that, do you? Here's the punt away. Fielded inside the 30 and brought down at the 36. All right, they're coming out. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Okay. We're going to see some I formation to start this. We want to get aggressive right away. A nice run blitz, if I can find one. Free fire. I picked a playbook specifically that didn't have a lot of blitzes because I didn't think that a high-risk defense would be a good call yet. They run, and up the right side, Thomas Jones picks up 8 yards. Now, there are some adjustments you can do when the play is called as well, which are pretty neat. So let me get my play called here. We'll go cover 3. And we can do different like line adjustments here. I know it like pauses the gameplay. Let's just pinch the D line. See if they try to run this inside again. 2nd down, another run. And ahead, close to a 1st down. Are you serious? We're going man-to-man this time. Cover 1. You know it's going to be a MrHurriicane defense. Pretty much all single high, although I guess... There we go. An adjustment. Jets run a 3rd straight time. Bouncing outside. What happened there? A big 1st down for Thomas Jones.
Wipe those dumb looks off your faces and get on these guys.
I love it. Oh, man. Yeah, there are different camera angles. Can someone tell me the cinematic camera? Here's the end zone shot. Uh-oh, a great view of Thomas Jones getting room again.
It's all right, D. Come on.
Next Bucks video is going to be today. Another run. Come on. Where's the pursuit? We just can't catch him.
You see, that's what happens when you lose focus.
Our coach is having a really bad day. Now they're going to spread us out. I'm not going with another defensive back. We're doing bad enough. We are going to keep our same personnel. They run it again. A spin and a tackle at the 10. There we go. Our first positive play defensively. That was Jason Taylor. Oh boy.
Wow.
What do we got here?
What a play.
I can choose how I react. Emotional reaction. Jason Taylor had an approval change of -1 because of your emotional reaction response. Wow. So he didn't like that I was excited for his play. I guess he's like, there's nothing to be excited about after that. I'd have to agree. Kind of like this camera view for defense. We got man coverage here, 3rd and 4. Jets have not thrown the ball yet. Is it time? It's a play fake. End zone touchdown!
All right, guys, just stay calm.
Oh man, what a rough start for our defense. That was not fun. We're going to stay calm. What happened with that choice? Jason Taylor down 2. A lot of players down 2. I was excited earlier. That wasn't popular. Now I'm staying calm, and that's not popular either. I can't win with this team. Wait, is their quarterback actually Kellen Clemens? I'm telling you, we have to put together a drive here. I don't know what's going to happen if we go back to defense down 7-0.
Look deep.
Look deep. Yeah, play knowledge does matter. I did my best to make sure we learned a lot of our defensive plays and everything. Here's Henny. Has time, but no opening! And wrapped up for a short loss. Going back to the running game this time. On 2nd and 11. Draw play. Up the middle. Short pickup. I can also make plays on the fly here mid-game if I need to. If I see something I can exploit. Let's go bunch fade. I know this is a play that we practiced at least once. Which isn't exactly like a high bar to set for what we're willing to call. But it's 3rd down. Henny to the air as a rookie. Outside, incomplete.
Okay, guys, let's get it started. Come on.
Too late for that.
How the heck did he let that happen?
What happened there? We got mad at Ted Ginn. Loss of 1. Can I get some predictions on the final score? For me, I'm going to say 34-3. 27-0, 69-0, 35-14. Oh, you think we can score 2 touchdowns? 45-0, 31-3. Not a lot of confidence here in the comment section right now after a tough opening to this game. I'm not sure exactly what to do defensively. That was a pretty awful way to start. What can we do for our game plan? We can pressure the quarterback. I'm not sure they're going to throw much. They didn't want to on that opening drive. All right, here's a run again. And Thomas Jones picks up 7 or 8.
This. Yeah, I got to have it. Let's ride. Come on, baby. They're running a dummy check. Come on, no work, baby. Let's ride.
Seeing our base defense just get shredded already has me blitzing after I said I didn't want this to be a blitzing team. Another run, a good one. Thomas Jones across the 50. I don't know what to do. Can we just stack the box? I guess show blitz, bring the safety down. No need to go too high the way they're playing. Here's another run, and Jones gets 6.
Guys, you're killing me. Sticking it out. Quick game.
You can see on the right of the play calls learned and unlearned. I need to take a better look at that probably. Another run. Oh, upended.
Nice hustle.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That was Channing Crowder. I'm not going to get too excited yet. We'll wait. Let's see. We mastered this play. Okay, I have to take a look at that. Wham lurk. A nice robber coverage play. I like it in this spot too. 3rd and 5. We're going to get some motion here from New York. Motioning into the backfield and now throwing from the eye. A lot of time. Kellen Clemens, he dumps it off. And he's brought down at the 38. And from here it would be a 55-yard field goal. So do they try that or did we just get our first stop? Their personnel is 1 running back. I have no idea what that means. It could be a kick. It's a punt. We forced a punt. Yes. Unless they're faking. Nope. The real deal. We did it. Let that go into the end zone.
Run the counter.
You know what? I didn't take a look at our mastery there either. I have to make sure I'm doing that. It's not something I'm used to in Madden. We're running a counter. And it gets positive yards at least. 5 of them.
1 inch at a time, fellas. We'll win this thing 1 inch at a time.
I'm not sure 1 inch at a time is the right approach with this team because sometimes an inch is all we can literally get. Small victories. I know I have to keep that into perspective here. Man, 3 linemen there. I'd love to audible to a run. Henny, time. He fires. It is incomplete. So we have 2 drops already on the team. Yep, not the expert. It is game 1. We just forced our first punt, which is our greatest achievement to date. So yes, it does say in the lower right, learned, unlearned, mastered, and our success score. So I want to focus on plays that we apparently have practiced and know. It is 3rd down. Out of the pistol. Chad Henne. Plenty of time. Got this one. First down, Miami.
Right, that's some heads up coaching.
I wish I could filter by just plays that we know. Is there a way to do that? By success, by agenda, by play knowledge. There certainly is. Mastered plays. We mastered the Hail Mary. Okay, we're going to call some of these runs that we apparently know. All right. 15 seconds left to go. Look at this softbox. Into the second level. We got some room here. And a good run.
Keep pouring it on.
And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. And I like this 8-minute quarter setup. I'll calculate how many plays there were at the end. And if we can end up around 90 to 100, which is less than NFL average, but it shortens the game a little bit, I think I'd like that. Now, does calling plays in-game help us with our play knowledge? Like, if I start calling the same play over and over again, does that cause the progress to improve, even in-game? I'm not calling the Hail Mary. We just started doing some things pretty well. Although I probably should have ran the ball here. Chad Henne almost picked off!
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
Yeah, it's Henne's first career game, though. Keep in mind, Chad Henne, we don't know what kind of quarterback he could become. He has potential. 3rd and 2. First down.
That's the way we got to do it. Utilize the talent we got.
What would you do if NCAA 21 dropped tonight? There would be a lot of fun. I would be on cloud 9 if I could play an NCAA 21. Unfortunately, most of our mastered plays are like awkward goal line runs. I have no idea why that ended up being our focus. But apparently we're prepared if we get inside the 5, which I'm not sure how often we're going to get there. But hey, positive steps are being made right now with this team. Now on the counter. Backside pursuit. Tackle for loss. I think I want to make a quick sub. I think I want to make a substitution. So what do I do to do that? Quick sub. I want to put Ricky Williams in the game. His fatigue is 100. Ronnie Brown's is 95. Wow. I still want to get Ricky a play. But Ronnie Brown appears to have come into the season with great conditioning. So Ricky Williams checks in. A counter to the left. Oh, man. Who wants to call a play that I made? Level clear. This was one of the first plays that I made. Can I pull up play art from here, by the way? Is that a thing? I doubt it. Let's see how Henne runs this one. A deep drop for the rookie. He's buried in the backfield.
That's all.
First of all, I don't know who told him to do the 9-step drop there, or whatever that was. He was deep in the pocket.
All right, let's go special teams. Max cover punt.
Ricky Williams was my favorite player as a kid. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. On the cover of NFL Street. Bang, the punt goes inside the 30. We'll have it after a short return. Positive steps, negative yards. That's what we got going right now, Milo, for sure. All right, we know this cover 3. Thoughts on Animal Crossing, Kane? I'm only a couple hours in. I haven't done much, but seems like a relaxing, fun time so far. Here's a run, and to the outside goes Thomas Jones, and he's brought down after a short gain. Ronnie Brown is the GOAT. He delivered one of the greatest games against the Patriots in the Dynasty era.
Turnover time. It's turnover time. It don't matter. Be Philip. You all right? Hey, do it.
700 viewers here watching a game that is well over 10 years old. Thomas Jones carries, tries to cut it outside, sheds a tackle. He's got the first and more.
What was that?
I want runs like that. Yes, please leave a like on the stream. Those are much appreciated. How am I feeling about the Vikings' upcoming season? Very uneven. Very uneasy, that's what I mean. A carry, the cutback, the tackle for loss! That's teamwork right there. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Matt. Much appreciated. Thanks for the stream, buddy. I gotta go live my life. Remember, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Wow, boys. What a play.
Indeed. We shall channel the energy of Coach Taylor. And through this rocky patch, we will find our way forward. I don't know why they don't like the hyped reactions. What do we got for injuries here? A leg cramp, 1 to 3 quarters for Abraham Wright. Uh-oh, what do we call? I hope we called something we're good at. We just had a nice tackle for loss. Here is Kellen Clemens. He throws complete inside the 30 for a first down.
Play next time, I'll hold you personally responsible.
A-Cloud, thank you for the super chat. Sorry the Bills got Diggs. Glad you got a good return, though, but I'm excited to have him. Yeah, I think that offense is certainly looking up. The John Brown signing was very good. The Beasley signing seemed to have worked out. Devin Singletary could be a stud. The Bills are in great shape right now. It's their division to lose right now. Potentially. Good tackle for loss. We're back at it. More injuries? Please don't tell me we have more. Jason Ferguson is having x-rays. He's out for the game. X-rays pending. Man, that's 2 injuries. We got to get this defense off the field. A deep drop with pressure. The pass is almost intercepted. There we go. Who got that pressure? I don't know the team well enough, but that's one of those things we have to look at. I can't do instant replay? Jump to Super Sim. Okay, you can do that in-game. I wasn't actually sure if they let you. Here's instant replay. 98. Oh, we can immediately sub in our 3rd string. Excellent. Don't have much time here. Matt Roth had that pressure. That was a good play. The Super Sim in this game actually lets you pick plays in the simming, which is pretty unique. But now 3rd and 10. Can we hold him to 3? Clemens on the deep drop. Coverage looks good. Oh, man, over the head of the linebacker. Nice play. Kellen Clemens shredding our defense. We don't know very many defensive plays, do we? I think T.O. was on the Bills for 1 year. I can't remember, though. Inside, Thomas Jones. Can't get to the goal line. They already have 100 rushing yards in the first half. Okay, some positive responses. Vonnie Holiday, like that we didn't get too emotional, but most of the team seems to think that we should have yelled really loudly. I don't like this play call now. Timeout. I gotta fix this. That's the wrong look. We gotta stack this box better. Yeah, I liked Rivers to the Colts. Although I kind of wanted to see Jacoby Brissett, you know, have this amazing year. And he was doing really well up until that injury last season. So I wonder where that team would have been if that didn't happen. All right, let me adjust here. We're going to at least pinch the D-line. Got to make them earn these last two. Last time they were down here, Clemens threw a touchdown. Jones tripped up at the one.
Get down and play some run technique.
Cam Newton and the Panthers, I think that's a very messy situation, just how the fallout is happening. It's very surprising to me that they're not keeping Cam. Pinch the D-line again. 3rd and goal. Jets trying to go up 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter. And we got through! Down goes Clemens.
D-line's doing a heck of a job containing him.
There we go. I meant to do field goal block. It looks similar. Well, everybody, we need to get some points. We have 3 minutes until half. What can we make happen here? From the goal line. A special teams play would be nice right now. That's not happening. Foles to Chicago. I just think it's a meh kind of move.
Look for the back.
Does that delay a game? I'm calling timeout then. Alright, I gotta be more careful about that. Just wanted to call a halfback screen. Setting it up for Ronnie Brown. Oh man, what's happening?
What do you guys think? Can we stop shooting ourselves in the foot and start making some plays?
Unlikely.
Look deep.
I don't want to give them another chance before half. Come on, please make something happen, Henny. On the move! He's off the mark.
Yeah, I told him. Come on, dude. You too. Won't be long.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
How many yards of offense do you have? We'll check maybe at halftime. It's not many. 3rd and 18. A short throw and across the 30 and falling ahead. So we've had 2 pretty good plays on 3rd and long at least. Oh, what's happening here? Defining moment. Oh, man. If we punt, our approval's going way down. But this is super risky. Oh, man, we've got to go for it. Inside handoff. We're going to call Halfback dive. Come on.
Okay,
Going
forward
for
to
it
the
just
tackle.
increased our approval. The Jets look prepared. The box is stacked. No!
What was that?
Come
I need to see it again.
on! No! Oh, man. That didn't work too well, did it? I had a bad feeling when I saw how they came out. I didn't think they'd have their goal line defense out there. Oh, boy. 10-0 Jets. Halftime around the corner. This is on PS3. Yes, I'm playing that right now. Only on disc, though. It's not like digital. Hold them to 3. That's all we can do here.
There's the 2-minute warning.
I'm glad I figured out, you know, a few things after the opening drive with calling plays that we know. But getting anywhere on offense is going to be a really tough deal. At the Miami 29. They'll try another run. Redirecting Thomas Jones. There we go. I'm saving that last timeout in case this third down goes our way. I'm not going to get too aggressive with this. I want to go 4 corners. Does your offense have any playmakers at all? No, thank you for asking. Well, we have Ronnie Brown, and he's like the 85 overall, but he's like our best player. So here's 3rd and 11. That's wide open.
Come on, guys, relax.
Oh, man. I think that play call must have had some man-zone mix. Wasn't what I hoped it was. I wanted the cover 4 like this, but I think it was a different style. I think I have to try getting some plays on offense directed to Ted Ginn. Maybe I have to draw up some custom plays or something. Thomas Jones ahead to the 1. Do they use a timeout? I think so. By the way, how loud is the coach in game? I want it to be audible in the recording, so if I have to increase the volume, let me know. Can I adjust? Nope. Too late. Jones, end zone, touchdown, Jets. And that makes it effectively 17-0. We have 1 minute. I need to draw something up. I think I have to call some custom plays. We're going to build some plays for this 1 minute drill, everybody. Decent return. I have 55 seconds. We're jobbing out to Eric Mangini. Yeah, we can't let that happen.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
This is my levels clear play that I built. We'll see if Henny can run it this time. I never edited the drop back. Maybe that's why he's going back that far. Oh, we got rid of it. Knocked down.
gonna run the ball right here. What we got? You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man.
We're going play action.
All right, we go trips now on second down. Oh, the throw is caught. We'll get something.
That's it, offense. Good job, baby.
I'm glad he's excited. No, I want pistol. All right, what do we got here? Well, I want Ginn to get the football. So all I'm going to do here is set him as the first progression. So here we go. It could be a deep ball to Ted Ginn. Looks like there should be safety help, though. I'm guessing it's cover 2-man. Uh-oh, we got single. Safety's back. He didn't get there in time, man. Some of you thought we were going to score today.
We're going max cover punt.
All right, we should be going to halftime now. I'm a Bengals fan. Tell me about Mackenzie Alexander. He's a solid slot corner. I don't think that he's going to necessarily become your number one corner, but I think he's a solid player. He's usually in the right place at the right time in coverage, but he hasn't always made a lot of plays on the football in his career. I think you could say the same about Trey Waynes. He's never that far away. All right, let's see some stats here, everybody, because that was a very tough half of football for us. Chad Henne is 4 for 9 for 50 yards. Running the football, 7 for 13 with Ronnie Brown. I really want to get this run game going, but certainly isn't easy. Lavernius Coles, 3 for 54. Thomas Jones already has 22 carries. Things are already a little out of control for this team, and we're kicking off, of course, because I wanted to receive the opening kickoff. But I'm not giving up.
Listen, like I said, do what you want to do.
Ricky isn't starting because his ratings are worse than Ronnie Brown. That's 23rd carry for Jones.
Hey, coach, tell them to hit their blockers and keep their pads down.
I'll do that. I don't know much about boxing or MMA or anything like that, Chris. Never really kept up with it. 2nd and 5, easy. Way too easy. Come on, defense.
Come on, man, keep your focus. Don't let it haunt you.
Can't even force them to throw or even think about it.
Listen, like I said, do what you want to do. Don't feel the band.
That could be a play. It's a play action. Oh, come on. How do we not at least knock that down?
Go. What's up, player?
Yeah, the game plan told us 77% running the ball. That might have been low. Play action again. And incomplete. Better coverage that time. Now would be a good time to use that activate game plan D-line pressure. If we make this next play, we'll have a chance to... Or no, it's second down. I thought it was third down. All right, regardless. Have a chance to keep him out of field goal range here. They're going to throw again, dumping it off for a major loss. Excellent.
Shut down the pass for the time being. Get your players thinking run.
You gotta let us. Yes, we are. They gotta come back home. Anything designed to come back. See? What you want? Come on, baby. Relax, baby boy. Spot him a mile away.
What do I want to call quarter spy? Third down and 16 here. Let's pick up this stop. Turn around this second half. We got to get to our 31. Clemens. He's got time, and that is incomplete.
Yes,
it was almost
baby. Nice
picked.
play.
So at least we forced some incompletions. What do I think happens to Andy Dalton? I thought he would go to a team like maybe the Bears, but at this point, I think that it'll be a team that goes through most of this offseason and doesn't really have a backup quarterback. Maybe he doesn't go to a different team until there's an injury or something. I don't think I want to use the play action one yet. I want to run the football. And I don't have a lot of time to call this.
Run the counter.
All right, just one receiver in the game for Miami. And here's the counter. And there's some room, too. Ronnie Brown with one of his better carries. Is there a face mask? Oh, what was that, clipping? Don't tell me we're going backwards. Clipping, 1st and 16. What do we got here? O-line boost. Sounds good. Is that active for one play, or how does that work exactly?
Look deep.
Should have traded for Desmond Clark. I tried. The game literally wouldn't allow me. Just trying to throw it quick. Horrible.
Oh, for crying out loud. I can't believe he hasn't completed a pass.
This team is so frustrating. All right, you apparently mastered this play. Prove it.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
With 3 tight ends on the field, we got a man wide open over the middle. And Henny throws it like 4 seconds too late. We've worked on this bunch fade play.
Okay, we're passing.
Will I be simming any games? Yes, I'll be simming the vast majority of games. 3rd down and 16. Come on, Henny. You have the time. You got to throw it. Why in the triple coverage, though? Take your shot in single coverage, man.
Hold the offense game up. Give me the score. That ain't cool.
How do we score with this team?
Let's take it down and score, all right? Take it down and score.
All right, let's go special teams. Max cover punt.
All right, let's get back to trying to stop the run. We got to get a quarterback and some receivers on this team. Oh, Jones stays on his feet. That's a nice run.
You gotta get to him.
What's up, man? About to jump in that water with you. Let's go, boy. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Here's the more cinematic view. 2nd and 2. A fake from Clemens. He's in trouble. Gets rid of it, though, for the first down.
Fantastic. Get me the footage.
Sub Ginn at quarterback and run the option. Ooh. We haven't practiced that. It probably wouldn't work, but it's an interesting idea at least.
Defense, we need to score. We're in this one. Yep. Just hold up. I'm on B.
We don't know that many plays. Especially in our nickel. It's a run. Up the middle again, Thomas Jones.
I'm cramping up. Man, let me tell you something, homeboy.
I'm only going nickel when they go 3 receivers, but might not be a point. Handoff. Cut back. There goes Jones again. All right, I want to bring some pressure this time. Third down and 1. Just trying to get this defense off the field again. The run. No, it's a play action. They got me. And caught inside the 10. They had multiple open
Settle down,
receivers.
guys. It's not over yet.
Apparently another injury. Now what? Channing Crowder, stinger, 3 to 5 plays. Yeah, I might. Is there like anything in the depth chart menu that tells me like how much the quarterback knows the game plan or the playbook compared to others? Man, he just falls forward every time. If we go down 30-0, we will sim to the end. Another run, Thomas Jones, the cutback, and he's brought down
Hey, I need
right at the
another look at what
1 yard
happened there.
line. Can hardly see, but they ran it and it failed. Okay, stop. All right, give me some play calls for our next drive. How are we starting this next one? Give me a plan for this next drive. If I go to him on the roster and go through the playbook, there's a tab for how much he knows the playbook. Deep pass, hook and ladder, toss play to Ricky. Run, pass, 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 pass. Again, option, wishbone, option, Hail Mary, Packers sweep. Work off play action. Toss left, flea flicker. Clear Z post. The play, one of the plays that we made together. Here's the return. It's not a bad one either. So we start at the 40. The 41, actually. All right, so why don't we take a look here. I have to do it in game, like under pressure here. So if I go to the depth chart, McCown versus Henny. Accuracy is a lot better for McCown. A lot better. You guys want to see McCown?
Going play action.
I say McCown. We're going play action, I guess, on 1st and 10. This is a catch and a first down right away on this drive. Okay. That's something we can work off of. I didn't even call that one myself. All right. Let's get Ricky in the game for a play.
On the counter.
All right, the counter. Ricky's going straight ahead, and I don't think he got much. Maybe 4 yards. Okay, we'll take that all day.
Run it up the gut.
All right, so McCown's out there at quarterback now. Ronnie Brown in the backfield. And good blocks. Ronnie Brown in the open field now. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. He will go to the end zone. Let's go, Miami. Ronnie Brown, everybody. Touchdown. Let's get emotional.
Incredible. Oh.
And what do we got there? Was that worth being excited? Ricky Williams lost it too because I got excited over Ronnie Brown's touchdown. Come on. Why is field goal at the bottom?
Send out the kicker.
Wait a minute. The bottom line just said that was Ricky Williams who had the touchdown. That was Ricky Williams. Okay, I thought it was Ronnie Brown. Yeah, Ronnie Brown's 23, Ricky Williams 34. I thought I subbed in Ricky for just that one play. So that means Ricky Williams, his own approval went down after his own touchdown. Huh. So correction, Ricky Williams with the long touchdown. Pretty sweet play, our highlight to this point. And now it's a 13-point game. Are we in this? Yeah, Ricky wants us to keep it cool. We're down 13, still a lot of Progress to go. All right. Got to make some stops now. We've been pretty aggressive today against the run. Maybe Ricky gets some more carries. All right, 1st and 10. The blitz gets there. Let's go. Just aggressive run blitzes pretty much all day. They have to show that they want to throw. All right. A 2nd and long. Now back to Pascal and Clemens. Feels the rush. Oh, come on. How was that not knocked down or picked? Got an injury now. Reggie Torber out 1 to 2 plays. All right, pinch the D-line one more time. Big 3rd down here. It's going to be Jones, wrapped up in the backfield. Miami gets the stop and forces the 3 and out. I was hoping by calling this they would change their punt play. Guess not. All right, so we're going to have it at the 24. All right, everybody. Take a minute to think this over, okay? I got to use the restroom quick. I'll be right back, and we will continue this possession or this game and try to shock the world. I've returned. Good day, everybody. I was just thinking, by the way, I need to build some 2-back pistol looks for this team. I need to build a new formation. They allow you to build formations, right? Because I want to make a 2-back pistol look. Not necessarily thinking full house, but a mostly full house.
Hey, this is it, baby.
I know we haven't learned this one, but I don't want to delay a game. So, in the backfield, looks like we do have Ronnie Brown. And we do get the snap off just in time. Oh, what is happening here? A loss of 6? And a penalty? Gross. Please accept it. Don't decline it. They should have declined it. Alright, we're going to run the ball again. Quick sub, too. It's going to be Ricky Williams carrying again. He had the big touchdown earlier. We're going to trust him. 20-7 New York. Here's another run. Ricky Williams ahead. Beyond the 20. Nice pickup. We don't have a lot of plays mastered, that's for sure. We're not going to get this off before the warnings or the quarter change.
Good job, offense, just like we drew it up.
2nd and 12, run or pass. What do you think? Give me a call, run or pass. Run, 3 passes, run. Run, run, pass, run, run. It's so split, but I think it's a little more toward pass.
I'm with you. I'm bad. Let's go, man.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
The first read isn't even deep. All right. Josh McCown. 2nd and 12. The veteran is in. He takes off with it. McCown scrambles. Picks up pretty good yardage. He's close to a first down. McCown has a couple of years experience in this game. He's a veteran here too. That was a very nice heads-up play by him. That was a smart play.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
Ooh. Can I adjust? Man, too late. We run it and don't get it.
Tell him he's got to have some fun today, but I need him running smart.
We got to go for it. I need plays we know. We do not know many plays. This is tough. 4th and 3. Oh, man. Come on, McCown. Can you make something happen? We need this play. McCown. Oh, my goodness. No. I'd like to switch up the play calling more, but we only know like 10 plays. I don't know why we don't know more, because I didn't skip over any of the like practice or anything, and most of them were learning plays. Play fake for the Jets, and caught inside the 20.
What are you guys standing still for? Let them hear it.
Yeah, I'll miss Everson Griffin. He's a really fun player, and whoever signs him, I think, is going to be really happy. He's a fun edge rusher. He's got a dangerous spin move. He's going to jump off sides once a game, but he'll get to the quarterback. Oh, man. Thomas Jones! What a run!
The D-line has played as poorly as they could today.
Yeah, that's pretty much ball game.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, young buck.
Trade for Thomas Jones. Now that's an idea I can get behind. We need someone like Thomas Jones. Although Ricky Williams has done pretty well when he's gotten the blocking. But man, this has been tough. I want to call some of these plays we don't know. Will calling them now help learn them? I want to experiment. Let's call tight end cross.
We're passing.
We do not know this play very well. But if we're down 20, it might not be a bad time to call plays that we want to know.
Right now.
McCown over the middle. It's caught. Ted Ginn.
Well,
22 yards.
Went our way. Better late than never.
So now where is it? Still unlearned. Not that I expected it to change in one play, but I just wanted to know if it could make progress.
Look deep.
We do need Desmond Clark. I might have to trade for a tight end after this game, actually. 6 minutes on the clock. And throwing again. Josh McCown over the middle for a first down. I was sticking to plays we only knew, and suddenly these last two have been great.
We're going to run right at them.
It's a live stream thing that I'm going to edit into Let's Plays. I don't know if I'll record episodes off stream. It's possible, but not right now. Here's a run. Ricky Williams spinning ahead. Okay, this is a pretty good drive we have going here. All of a sudden, we're calling plays we don't know, and they're working. I wouldn't mind some more outside runs.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
Let's just see what happens. We're down 20. We're running a pistol offense, which means I like a quarterback that can run. McCown flips it back. And we're going to pick up some yardage here. Not bad. Not awful.
That's the way we got to do it. Utilize the talent we got.
We went back in time just so we could run option with Josh McCown, everybody. Do I have any stretches in here, or is it all just options?
Look deep.
I don't know. There are so many needs for the Vikings. It depends how the board falls. I don't know the draft that well, but they have multiple positions they're going to have to target at this rate.
You guys keep playing like this, and I'm going to be out of a job.
Me too. That's a cool play. Let's flip it and edit it. I'd like to get Ginn more involved.
Hey,
Third
show him how
down
to run this
Miami.
play.
Here's Josh McCown. He steps up, and it won't be a sack. And a fumble, apparently.
We'll get him on the next one.
Did he actually fumble the football? And who's hurt? A lot's happening right now. Justin Smiley, our left guard, out for game, X-rays pending. We've had so many injuries in this game. Was that actually a fumble? Wait, in this era, I'd probably have to challenge it, wouldn't I? I don't think that turnovers were automatically reviewed yet. I don't have it as an option, though. If that's the case, I'm probably just going to sim to the end.
Yeah, just like that, D. Just like that.
There's challenge. Whoops. Okay. Just want to get this game ended then. 27-7. Well, that was an experience. Our first game here with the Dolphins. Didn't exactly go all that well, but it gives us a place to start at least. And there we go, everybody. 27-7. That's your final. So Josh McCown had 95 yards passing compared to Henny 63. 4 of 12, 5 of 13. Both were not good at completing passes. And rushing, 9 for 20 for Ronnie Brown, 5 for 64, and a touchdown for Ricky Williams. Then compared to the Jets, 41 carries for Thomas Jones. Just ridiculous. So what did we get for a play count here? I guess I have to go by team. So it's attempts. They passed the ball 13 times. They ran the ball a lot. 42 total. And we ran it 14, 17. 97 plays, so good enough. Yeah, we'll do some simming now. Get the season moving along. Maybe do some scouting. That'd be fun. Approval has fallen to 55, everybody. Let's see what happened. The media and owner lost the most. The staff only lost 2. All right. So what now? We have to get through the rest of Sunday? How badly did I lose? It was 27-7. We had it 20-7 with the football at one point, but lost it. Looks like we have some injuries here. I think I've missed some of them. Let me check our injury report. Ross Verba, torn MCL. When did that happen? Bruised elbow, 5 to 8 days. Bruised elbow, 1 to 2 weeks. A tricep strain. 1 to 3 weeks on the hamstring. All right, everybody, on to Monday now. College scouting. Okay. I think we need to look at quarterbacks right away. We could look at big school quarterbacks, medium school quarterbacks, or small school quarterbacks. We'll obviously start with the big school quarterbacks. Try to find the best ones. Looks like everybody got the day off on Monday. We got our scouting report on Arizona. Devon Best was really young in this game, so he's like the lowest rated receiver we had. 57% pass for Arizona. Okay. That's a different approach than the Jets had, of course. Why don't we look for a trade? I want to find a tight end. Ben Shroop. .84 speed, decent awareness, catching and route running. What about adding Ben Shroop? How easy would that be? He's only 26 years old, and we could use a player like him. Wow. I'm confused as to why. Do I have to open up a roster spot to do it first? Adding players to the trade block creates more trade packages. Is that why I couldn't trade for Desmond Clark? Who do I want to trade away, though? I could consider Jason Taylor just because he's a veteran at age 34. Do we add Jason Taylor to the trade block? Let's try it. Let's see what teams will offer for Jason Taylor. At the same time, I'll try to open up a roster spot so I can maybe make a move. Let's release Tony Beckham, and maybe we can start making a couple trades. I don't mind trading away a pick. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how this all works. We would like to trade for Ben Shroop. So here we have these packages. Definitely don't want to give up 2 picks, but it might be necessary. A 5 and a future 7 would get it done. I don't mind that move. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, no. A 4 and a 6. I think that's a little too much. Yep, it's Jon Gruden on the Bucks. That's hilarious. A 6th rounder and a future 5th? Let's try it. A 2nd round pick? I don't think so. The further down the board, the better a deal it is for them, not us.
The Miami Dolphins backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue other trade offers.
I'm Ken Wisenhunt, and you're watching NFL Network.
Let's see what we can do at tight end. Benjamin Watson. I'd love to get Benjamin Watson, but I'm not trading with New England. Zach Miller on the Raiders. Nope. Not exactly sure what to do here. I'd love to add a tight end, but I'm not going to do it for a bunch of money. Legadou Nane was at tight end? I thought he was just a receiver. Visante Shenko. Let's go to the free agent market. Let's see. Fastest tight end, DeMarcus Wilson, a rookie. This is the waiver wire. Gary Barnidge. 22-year-old rookie Gary Barnidge. Maybe we should try to claim somebody. Or actually, these guys shouldn't be on waivers. I should just be able to sign them. DeMarcus Wilson, though. All right, we're going to sign DeMarcus Wilson. He's just a rookie tight end. He's 20 years old. He's 20. He's 61 overall, 80 speed. Definitely a raw player. But let's add him to the team. Also, I think we have a chance to maybe upgrade at receiver. Oh, wow. Stevie Johnson as a rookie. Wow. 54 catching in here. Jason Avant. I want to see something here with progression quick. How do players' ratings go up? Okay, so they earn points for certain ratings and then they just go up. Pass block, 76 currently. Some of these have a max. Huh. Okay. So there's a look at what can happen. Who is DeMarcus Wilson? He doesn't even show up in PFR, which means he never played it down in the NFL. Yeah, I don't
The
think I've
Cards
heard of him
told me
either.
they've been concerned with fatigue and injuries, so much so that the head coach canceled today's practice to give the team time to recover and to allow some players to get back to 100%.
Who was Schefter just talking about? The Cardinals? Okay. So Arizona is our opponent, and that's their situation. Yeah, I don't know why our depth chart here is so messed up. I want to fix that a little bit. I want to make sure this is all good to go. Yeah, I'm okay playing carry there. He's younger. Free safeties take a big hit when you put them at strong safety, surprisingly. Alright, so why don't we look ahead? I think we have our practices now, so game planning. What do we got?
Hey, Coach, what do you want to tackle today?
I want to focus on the offense primarily. We can improve our top 5 running plays. Sure, let's do that. Put Jason Taylor at strong safety. That'd be interesting. We could probably pull that off. Is Beanie Wells in this game? I don't know. He'd be on Arizona at this stage in his career. Like, he was drafted, I think, by Arizona. Let's see who their running backs are. They have Edgerrin James, Marcel Shipp, and Ryan Moats. Let's get our practice recap here. So we're getting more knowledge of these halfback dives and draws. Okay. Definitely want to call those quite a bit. But I noticed we didn't really have any stretches. So I think I want to add a play to the playbook quick. At least one. Yeah, early Doucette. I feel like he was still playing not that long ago. When did he stop? Oh, wow. He last played in 2012. And I feel like it wasn't that long ago. Man. Here's a stretch. It's a little weird as far as like getting things in the right formation though, because we don't really have under center in our playbook. So how does that work? A player's learning rating has a big effect on your team. Players with learning ratings greater than 90 will learn plays very quickly. Players with learning ratings less than 50 I'm guessing will not learn very quickly. All right, well, I want to see some learning ratings then. Learning. So McCown's going to learn slower than Henne and Beck. But McCown is better right now. How about at wide receiver? Potential is okay for Tab Perry, Hagan, Camarillo, Ted Ginn. What's Ted Ginn's learning? A 36? Wow, our receivers do not have very good learning. How about DeMarcus Wilson? We just signed him. 72 learning. That seems pretty good. All right, we have some scouting results here, everybody. The number 1 quarterback in this draft looks like Mike Zazali from Arizona. Elite arm strength. A negative is reading defenses. We don't know his NFL comparison yet, but he apparently was very productive in college. Morgan Barnes from USC. Elite arm strength. Weak toughness. Chris Essex. Size speed ratio is a plus, but his accuracy is a big negative. John Heatley. Big playability. Low strength. Chris Burke. Good size, but a below average arm. Paul Lacey, elite arm strength, bad accuracy. Where is the high accuracy quarterback of this draft? The Jets were the only team in week 1 to win in our division at least. So it's a tie for second place. We're a second place football team right here. It's not that bad.
Hey, Coach, how do you want to run today's practice?
Let's improve our play action passes. I really want to focus on building up this offense. We have the play creator we could go into. I want to see practice recap here. Play action waggle. Simple play action pass. We get to develop our staff. Okay, what do we have here? 2,800 points for Harley Jean Charles. Can I upgrade skills for my coordinators too? Looks like it. 3,500 here. Team chemistry. Calling plays. How about we do intangibles for our DBs? You need like 3K to really do anything. We don't have a lot yet. Where are we at in terms of the salary cap? I don't know if I ever checked that. The cap is $116 million, a little bit lower than where we're at in 2020. But we are only spending $97.7 million right now, 18 mil in cap space. Not too bad. Let's see what they say about our team needs. Tight end number 1 is a major need, along with outside linebacker, safety. Surprise quarterback is down at number 7. Yep, McCown's going to start the next game. That's fine. Is there anywhere where I can set, like, you know, a run pass split or how many carries I want to give to each player?
The Cardinals told me they were working on shutting down their opponent's most successful plays. They're particularly concerned about what their opponent does in goal line situations.
What do you think we should work on today?
Let's work on our 3rd and short right here. 3rd and short was kind of tough for us in week 1. Schemes and coach
Miami's
tendencies?
coaches
Let me
have
check
to
that
be
out then.
concerned after the week's last practice. In talking to both head coaches, it's hard not to think that their
Schemes,
opponent
coach
is better prepared
tendencies.
for this week's game. We'll see how much the game plans affect the outcome this weekend.
I'm Andy Reid, and you're watching NFL Network.
Where is that at? Would that be like team philosophy? Oh, cool. There are a lot of different things you can edit with this. In team philosophy, you can set for like heavy pass or heavy run play calling, and you can set your halfback sub out at low fatigue. Okay, that's probably perfect. Why don't we sub players at moderate fatigue at running back? Because I like both Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams. We'll make sure they're both playing. Game status, game health status, game fatigue status. Okay. Some of these are a little confusing to me. Bench player. Prefers to start, prefers to bench, balanced. I'm not even sure what that's trying to tell me. Play call. Okay. That's probably something we could work on here. I don't want a heavy blitz emphasis, really. I want to play zone, blitz occasionally. I want to be aggressive in the defining moments. Offensive scheme, power running. Build through the draft. Yeah, there's a lot to figure out in this game, but I'm certainly still a little confused about how certain systems in here work. Trying to take my time as I go to different ones, so I know I've been quiet at times trying to read things. For MLB, I might do something similar to this, where I'm streaming and then cut it up into videos. I don't know right now with MLB. I mean, the game's out. It's been out for a week. Not in a hurry to play it, though, obviously. I want to see the NFL trade block. Where can I find the trade block?
Time to take the field.
Is it already game day? I didn't even realize it was Sunday. All right, we're going to simulate this game. One of our goals was to win 3 out of our first 4 games, and we lost. Okay, so fast start has failed already. We're down to 40 approval 2 games into the season. How did this one go? 45-21. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Check marks mean on the trade block. Okay. I had a feeling that was it. So we lost our second game to Arizona. We allowed a ton of yardage. Passing game still not very successful at all. We ran the ball 14 times with Ronnie Brown. I'm not sure why Ricky Williams didn't get any. 1 touchdown, 1 fumble for Brown. 3 for 36 for Martin. Defense, not very good. Who allowed the most yards? Does it show here? I thought it did. What did Arizona do? They were supposed to be a pass-heavy team. Kurt Warner had 3 touchdown passes, 16 for 24. And running, 21 for Edgerrin James, 16 for Ryan Moats, over 150 each, or combined. And 2 scores for Edgerrin James. Wow. Oh no, injury to Ted Ginn? Sprained ankle, out 1 to 2 weeks. Oh man. I want to develop Ted Ginn. But we don't have a passing game anyway. Let's give Tab Perry some chances here. He has one of the better learning ratings on the team. Jason Taylor looks hurt now. He's definitely doubtful for our next game, it looks like. Ronnie Brown, doubtful. All right, going back to scouting here. We can work on the quarterbacks more. We do want to know more about them. 40% isn't enough. Going back to the quarterbacks here. Mike Zazzali. What do we have for more info? Elite arm strength and athleticism. But the reading defenses, the football IQ, the touch is all pretty low. Which doesn't exactly make me very interested in him. How about Morgan Barnes? Elite arm strength, low toughness, character, and turnovers. John Heatley has an interesting detail here. Big playability, athleticism, deep accuracy, but low quick release, learning, and strength. I can't believe we're already down to 40 approval. Let's see. Is it just 40 across the board now? No, our owner has 0. Man, how am I going to make it through the season with an owner at 0 approval? The players still approve. They're at 83. I can't believe it's that high. But the owner's at nothing. I'm not really trying to trade for players right now. I just want to maybe trade for picks at some point and get ready for a draft that I hope I'm not fired before. Because you keep giving them days off? I don't think I'm giving everybody days off. I give players the day off when they need it. A lot of players are very happy or content. Anybody upset yet? No, not yet.
New England.
I don't know
told
if
me
there's a
they've been
setting to
working on the
prevent player coach
defensive side of
firing.
the
I
ball
didn't
in
see
practice.
one.
They want to make sure that their run defense is dominant this week. Shutting down their opponent's run game will force them to pass and ultimately get them off the field.
I'm Mike Nolan, and you're watching NFL Network.
Darren, please don't spam. I will be posting a Buccaneers video in a little bit. I still have to upload it, but the video's complete at least. So that's the only other video going up today. We have trade offer for Jason Taylor. All right. Let's see what can happen here. I'd love to maybe get some high draft picks, or maybe even some players could be interesting. The Seahawks want to offer 2 5s. These offers are not what I expected, everybody. Wow. In Madden, you'd get like a first-round pick, but maybe they realize he's older, and you shouldn't give up top picks. A third-round pick is our best offer so far. You can ask them to up their offers. Tell this team to increase their offer. We've increased our offer. Now it's a 4 and a 6. Oh, come on. Increase it again. No? I can request something specific, but the way it's looking here, I don't think it's going to work. I want a first-round pick. Accept our current offer or we walk. Well, I'm not taking the 4 and the 6. Oh, I actually have a timer here. No. And no, you're not saying no. I'm saying no.
Miami's attempt to finalize trade negotiations this afternoon have been unsuccessful. Trade talks broke down late last night, and the offer is now off the table.
Man, more injuries too. Mike Rosenthal's going to miss some time. We had a lot of injuries in that first game. Now Mike Rosenthal's going to miss 1 to 2 weeks. right, game plan time.
Hey, Coach, what are we focusing on today?
Oh, against Tom Brady. Let's work. I guess work on coverage. I'm not going to trade for any players right now, especially like Roscoe Parrish to open up the deep passing game. We have Ted Ginn whenever he's back. But if we can't... We are completing like 35% of our passes. I don't think it's going to make a difference if I add a decent receiver or anything. This team needs an overhaul. Alright, so I have a few more skill points this week. We can work on some development here. Quarterback needs 35. I might hold the points then until I get there.
The Patriots told me they've been working on their kick coverage in practice. They want to make sure that their special teams unit doesn't give up.
Yeah, of course
any
the
big
Patriots
plays
are
in the
working on their
return game.
kick coverage. They're going to score like 8 touchdowns and have to kick off 10 times.
What are we working on today?
I want to work on this play here. I like that one.
Miami's head coach seems to be more than ready for this week's matchup. He told me that the game plan they put in this week will have their opponent on its heels. The team is ready and focused and expecting to win this game.
Jon Gruden, you're watching NFL Network.
That was a good question that was asked earlier, though. Like, I really don't want to get fired in this series. Is that a thing you can turn off, or is it always on? I don't think there's anything you can do. You're going to be coaching in high school after the Patriots game. Well, at least it's something. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to lose badly to New England. Hey, Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Kane just got off work. What'd I miss? We played through our first game, which had a few good moments, but we lost 27-7. We then got destroyed by Arizona in a game we simmed, and already my approval is sitting at a 0 with the owner. So I don't feel great about making it far with this team. I'd love to get at least, 2 seasons, but I think I have a lot of work to do just to see the draft next year. So I really hope we can get a win. I don't think New England's going to be the first win for this team, though. Let's sim it. And we lost. 33 approval. Oh, man. What's the score this time? 45-21. McCown was picked off 3 times. He actually completed half of his passes this time, so a big step up in that department. Looks like Ricky Williams found the end zone twice. Ronnie Brown carried 4 times. Not sure if there was an injury there or something. Greg Camarillo, 6 for 75, our best receiving game of the season so far. But the defense didn't get much going. We had 2 sacks for Jason Taylor, who I tried to trade and was unsuccessful. And then Brady, 4 touchdowns. They had over 400 yards passing as a team. A little unnecessary. Randy Moss, 2 scores. Ben Watson, 2 scores. Welker, 100 plus yards. We have our bye week. Okay, some extra time to think about if I'll get fired before the trade deadline. Bruised hip, out 3 to 5 months. Well, Jason Ferguson is going on injured reserve. I want to go to wide receivers now and get an idea of how good the top wideouts are. Kendrell Kennison. #1 receiver here from USC. Good route running and elusiveness. Low learning and release. Trade negotiation for Willie Colon. Not interested. Man, I thought 60 approval was pretty low when we began this stream. I'd love to be back at 60 now. Sitting at 33 approval. I guess we have our scouting report already on the Chargers. They run 63% of the time. They have some pretty good first and long calls here. The success score seems high anyway. Hey Blake, how you doing? I'm not doing too bad here. Just hoping I can keep my job as head coach of the Miami Dolphins. It's been a tough
Coach,
start,
I don't think
though.
we have enough players in some of our positions.
Excuse me? Do I have to add some players? You don't have the recommended minimum of players on your team. Let's see. Which ones are they saying are low? Let's go to the roster breakdown. I'm not signing another fullback. We have 1 roster spot available. I think it's a running back it wants me to sign. I want to find somebody who has a high learning. Does it not share that here? 83 catching, that's pretty good. I want ball carrier vision. $92. I like Mewelde Moore. I missed him as a Viking. Let's sign Mewelde Moore. We have a 3rd running back. Ross Verba, 42 head coach approval. Yeah, Moore was on the Steelers for a while. I don't know if he played with the team after the Steelers. He was a solid 3rd down back, though. Mewelde Moore. Last played in 2012. He was actually on the Colts that year. We have more trade offers apparently for Jason Taylor. Are they any better than the last time we saw Arizona's back. They want to give us a 3rd round pick now for Jason Taylor. That was their original offer, though. I don't want the 4 and the 6. Would you consider your 2nd round pick, 2009 2nd round pick? Your request is good. What are you guys thinking here as far as trading Jason Taylor? What should we try to make happen? The 3rd round pick might be the best I can do. Can I get a little extra with that 3rd round pick? Alright, looks like we just traded Jason Taylor. We got a 3rd round pick and a 7th round pick. I'd love to go through a draft with this team and try to build them up somehow. So there's a little bit extra for us. We give up our best player for a 3rd round pick. Wait, did I take it? Let's accept it. With 1 second left.
The Miami Dolphins have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
So Jake Long's 23, Samson Satelli's 23, Joey Porter's 31. He has 4 years left on his deal. So I want to see players who have like 1 year left. Channing Crowder's 24. Don't want to trade him. I really think that the only player I wanted to trade was going to be Jason Taylor. I could consider trading Ricky Williams, but it looks like he's hurt now. He only has 68% health rate now and 46% fatigue. I didn't see the other team's offers because the Cardinals had the top base offer, so I just went with them. Plus, I was on a timer, which was kind of weird. All right, we're going to sign Victor Abiamiri. I don't think I've ever heard of him before, but we have to replace Jason Taylor, so we sign him. Let's go back to our game planning.
What
I'm not
drills are we
trading
going to
for
run
Troy
today?
Williamson, no. See, I don't really understand the difference between all these choices here. So, I don't really know what I'm getting or losing. So, I'm just trying to learn plays. I could game plan against specific teams, but I'm just not sure what's best. The game doesn't really teach you how to play the game that well. I have enough points now to do an upgrade, though, for Harley Jean-Charles. We can upgrade the wide receiver development. We could go intangible. We could go play knowledge. Play knowledge seems to be pretty important in this game. I think I actually want to go with the offensive line play knowledge. I think that's been a lot slower than I expected. I want to go back to my staff quick and see if anybody else can help me with the offensive line. Okay, a lot of these, the potential has already been reached. Anybody else have a lot of points? Not really. I need at least 2K before I can do much with our receivers coach.
Practice about to start, Coach. What's the plan?
Alright, I'll try a game plan here and see if I get a practice recap. What does that end up doing for us? So we're still getting play knowledge going up. It's just specific plays that are relevant to that game plan, it looks like. And that makes sense. Okay, I don't mind that. We have 33 approval because we're 0-3. This is not an easy team to win with. But apparently the owner had higher expectations despite going 1-15 the previous season. I want to see what a win could do. I know we're not going to win a lot of games, but could we win enough to at least save my job here? It's our bye week. It's our first week we didn't lose. That's how I'm looking at it. Let's go big school wide receivers again. I don't know when the stream's going to end quite yet, but I don't think I'll be streaming for a lot more than maybe 20-30 minutes. I just want to keep going a bit through the season, try to make some progress. And then I want to work on getting the Bucks video up. That will be up tonight. Alright, so this team definitely needs a playmaker at wide receiver. So I spent the last 2 scouting sessions on wide receiver. We have Kendrill Kennison here from USC. 33% scouted. NFL comparison, Chad Johnson. Okay, you have my attention there. Blake Walton. Anthony Gonzalez comparison. Speed, hands, character. Roscoe Lester. Mark Clayton, route running, quickness, hands. Kenneth Shell, speed, height, big playability. And he's compared to Hawaii wide receiver Ashley Lilly, who came into the year same season as Clinton Portis. I really liked watching those two on the Broncos back in the day. Vontae McBee, Santana Moss. Yes, that's a good comp. We're only 33% scouted on these players. So my thought right now is that it's very difficult to get a full view of these players unless you put a lot of resources into them, which means you're going to not have much elsewhere. So you've got to pick positions very carefully just so you can get even a moderate amount of knowledge on them. Let's check our injury report.
The San Diego Chargers told me they've been working on a game plan that focuses on shutting down the opponent's quick passing game. The plan is to use some different looks in the secondary that their opponents aren't expecting to see.
This is why I should be using upgrade points on scouting. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I want to see at least what you can do there. Is that a special skill? Play knowledge degrades in the off season. Didn't know that. Where do they have the ability to buy like more scouting? General manager. All right. Our GM has no skill points. Small school insider, mid-major school insider. So basically our GM has nothing here, and he's not getting any points. So I have no clue how to even work on these. Has Lane Kiffin been fired by the Raiders yet? I haven't seen that come across or anything. Here are all the coaches, though. A lot of coaches on the hot seat, actually. Unbelievable. Doing a great job. Doing okay. Doing okay. Still looking for that first win, though. Oh, you can see their staff card. Okay, that's cool. Titan. Very cool. This was the first year for Mike Smith. Okay.
Hey, Coach, how do you want to run today's practice?
Let's work on tackling. I want to see what happens now. Oh, I wanted to see the practice recap, not skip it. Whoops.
The San Diego Chargers told me they've been working on a game plan that focuses on shutting down the opponent's quick passing game. The plan is to use some different looks in the secondary that their opponents aren't expecting to see.
I'm John Fox, and you're watching NFL Network.
The Miami Dolphins told me they've been working on their sharpness in practice. They want to make sure that their most successful plays are ready to be used early and often in this contest.
I'm Mike Tomlin, and you're watching NFL Network.
Yeah, those game plans can be used in game. I'm not sure that helps us much when I'm doing simulating like that, but it is something to keep in mind when we are going to watch a specific game. Joey Galloway went on IR. Ben Lieber has a potential breakthrough, and some key attribute potentials have increased. Okay. All right, everybody. We have another game here against the Chargers. Do the Dolphins get their first win here? Do we want to super sim this game or just sim it? Alright, I got more super sims than regular sims. Alright, let's see how this one goes. We're trying to get that elusive first victory. We're going to kick this time. We're not going to get the football first. Let's see if we can play some okay defense at least to start things. Incomplete for Antonio Gates. Twice in a row. And then a 2-yard rush for Phillip Rivers. Okay, we get the football almost immediately. Why don't we go pistol? And here, can I look at by play knowledge? I can. Okay. We're going to stick with a lot of these plays that we've actually known. And we get 11 yards with Ronnie Brown. I wish it would stay in that menu. That'd be great. Let's try halfback slam. 2 yards. I'll sim one. Loss of 3 for Josh McCown. Now 3rd down. Incomplete for Tab Perry. Deflected, dropped by Gates, and then 21 to Gates. So the Chargers getting something going here on their second possession. And they're inside the 20. And touchdown, LaDainian Tomlinson. Down 7-0. Can we go into the game at all, or am I only allowed to do Super Sim? Nowhere on that drive. Yeah, I could be looking at 0-4 right here. And touchdown, Vincent Jackson. They had a penalty, though. It won't count. All right. We do hold them to a field goal, it looks like. Oh, I can jump to gameplay. I didn't know that. All right, into the action now as the rain falls. We're down 10-0. We got to make something happen here. Off the fake, it is incomplete. McCown rushed that one. He was under pressure. Yeah, I'm glad our team learned Hail Mary. I don't know why it picked that in the goal line runs, but it doesn't really help much. I think we have a few more plays mastered. Maybe. Motion deep post. The very first play that I made. I can activate a game plan here. What do we got? Work with the offensive line. Okay. Let's see if we can hit the deep ball here to Ted Ginn. Actually, Ted Ginn is not playing. He's hurt.
We got a penalty.
Let's see if we can hit somebody else on a deep ball. What happened? We have delay? A false start. Call it again.
Look deep.
This is the very first play that I drew up for this team. We got motion here, and that player is going to run a deep post between the safeties, hopefully. And the pass goes over the middle. We'll pick up 5 yards.
Okay, we're passing.
Yep, you can make your own plays in this game. It's pretty cool. The gameplay ain't anything special, but there are a lot of cool systems and features within. 3rd down for McCown, and he's going to the ground.
Okay, guys, let's get it started.
Our
Come
pass protection in the games that we've watched, it's been really good. But we just can't do anything because no one's open. Another face mask on our defense. Touchdown, LaDainian Tomlinson. They're marching down the field again for a Darren Sproles touchdown. Yeah, this is not gonna end well for us. And the beginning of this schedule, having the Patriots and the Chargers already, not a good deal for us. Yeah, the receivers can't separate at all. They are awful. On top of that, we're missing our top receiver, Ted Ginn. Unless he's back from injury. I forgot how long he was out for. They missed a field goal at least. Doesn't matter. Maybe I'll call one more drive. How do we score? I have no idea what happened. Wonder if that was a defensive touchdown or something. Touchdown, Antonio Gates. Oh, Ted Ginn now has an arm injury, so he is back. Okay. Let's get back on the field.
Run it up the gut.
33-7. We're going to run this one. Bouncing outside, Ronnie Brown ahead to the 40.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
McCown to throw it now, and he takes off with it. Has some daylight, cuts to the inside. First down, Josh McCown.
Too little, too late, guys.
Is there a goal that says something like "winner, you're fired"? I haven't seen that yet. We have another injury on this team. Ted Ginn, right arm injury, out for game, x-rays pending.
Going play action.
We're going play action this time. Time for McCown, and he nearly gets intercepted. Is there another injury? Vernon Carey out for game. Our right tackle's out. We've dealt with so many injuries this season. You know what? We mastered Hail Mary, apparently. Prove it to me. Prove to me that we have mastered Hail Mary. We're 31 yards from the end zone. Make something happen, McCown. He gets time. McCown off the mark and intercepted.
Oh,
Man,
do something right there for a change.
what are we supposed to do?
Oh, what was that?
See, I gotta let it cool down.
I wish the penalties here didn't slow it down as much as they do. We got down the field again. We might actually score again. We did. Touchdown. McCown now 11 for 30. Wow. This is impossible. And the game ends with 3 drops and a sack. 1 touchdown and 2 picks for McCown. Another bad day for him. Sacked 5 times. Running, we can't run the football. We don't get the chance. Leading receiver looks to be, Leading receiver looks to be Tab Perry. And what do the Chargers do? Whatever they felt like in this game. Tomlinson, 3 touchdowns, 192 yards. They had very close to 300 yards rushing in this game. No, I'm not using any sliders. I looked up some sliders, and I think like every slider set prefaced with sliders are broken in this game, but yeah, I'm just going to move on. 26 approval. Oh boy. At least the owner... Oh, it can go negative. Never mind. The media is negative 14. This is not good. Like, literally, what do you do as the Dolphins? How do you fix this? What are you supposed to do? I need a miracle win. Rookie Matt Ryan, wow. Dante Culpepper on the Bengals? Troy Smith from Baltimore? I mean, I don't know. He's their starter, I think. Joe Flacco's the rookie. All right. Oh, not interested. Can't get Troy Smith. Jason Campbell. Try to get rid of Porter. Thought about that. I really don't know what to do at this point. I want to try winning a game. I want to try keeping the job on this team, but it's not looking good. Getting fired feels inevitable. I'll add Joey Porter to the trade block, see what happens there. Adele as well, why not? The trade deadline should be week 8, so we still have time to make moves. So unfortunately, starting Chad Henne didn't fix anything at the beginning of the year. He's already been benched after not even a full game. And I want to see how fast he is progressing. Throw accuracy, his max is 69? Is that like the max for a season or something? Like, how does that work? Next level, 558. That was the big reason I had not start him. That and the awareness was also super low. His throw power, I think, inflates his overall rating. That's his ceiling? 69 throw accuracy is his ceiling? Come on. Defeat the Bills in week 8. Any rookie on your team wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. End the season with 75 approval or more. Wow, that ain't happening. Injury alert to Mike Rosenthal. Do we just bring back Aaron Brooks? He has 61 throw accuracy. 86? 82 with 78 awareness. I don't think a free agent quarterback is really going to fix much, especially because I'd have to like get their mastery of the playbook up. Where do I check stuff like that? Okay, playbook knowledge. The pistol offense. Most of it is still unlearned. I'm not really sure how to fix that, but I think that's a big reason why we don't score much. Let's see, Jake Long has the highest learning on the team, so how much of the playbook does he know? He has at least half of it mastered, okay. How well does John Beck know the playbook, considering he was starting, I think, for a much longer time? A little bit mastered, but nothing spectacular. Henny has a little bit more mastered, it seems. But I don't want to play him after what we saw in that first game. So I guess we're sticking with Josh McCown. Yeah, maybe I could go through and edit all those preferences for players. Oh, college scouting. Don't want to miss that quick. Big school quarterbacks again.
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and here's your draft update for the month of September. The top 10 at the end of this week looks like this. USC is still at number 1, while Florida, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and Notre Dame round out the top 5. They're followed by Tennessee, Cal, Virginia Tech, Michigan, and FSU. UConn's Chris Essex is off to a hot start, sitting on top of the Heisman list at this point. Also keep an eye out for Vonta Bennett from Florida. In the first part of this season, he has been electric.
Okay, so Schefter gave us an idea of some quarterbacks to keep an eye on. I'm still sitting at 33% scouting for these quarterbacks. I think I've done scouting for them 3 or 4 times. So it's moving very slowly. NFL comparison for Mike Zazzali, though, is Dante Culpepper. Morgan Barnes is compared to Andrew Walter. Chris Essex to Ben Roethlisberger. Ingle Martin for John Heatley. Kyle Bowler. Jared Lorenzen for Chris Burke. Why are there so many comparisons to him? Ryan Fitzpatrick. I want to see the injury situation now because I know Ted Ginn got hurt in that last game. We haven't been able to get him the ball much.
On a new deal between an NFL team and one of its key players. Both sides have expressed an interest in getting this deal done. And
so Ginn is out 1 to 2 days right now with a sore wrist. He should be back pretty soon.
I'm Romeo Cornell, and you're watching NFL Network.
Get some reps in so your team could learn the offense.
Told me they were working on shutting down their opponent's most
What can I do though, just
plays.
besides like the few game plan situations I get?
About what their opponent does in goal line situations.
Like I've called a lot of offensive game plan things for this
Practice about to start,
stream.
Coach. What's the plan?
Inside running plays. Approval change, it went up. Yes, it's 27. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but approval is officially up. Let's go. So we're not getting a whole lot of movement on some of these, like 2%. 1% for that halfback dive. This is super slow. Contract talks. He's only been on the team for a few weeks. I'm not offering any of these right now. We have a trade offer for Joey Porter. The offers weren't that great for Jason Taylor, so I don't expect much here. A third and a sixth. These offers seem okay. Can I try getting a second round pick for them? The packages here are kind of strange. I can't just pick like a second round pick all the time. Yeah, we're leaving this. What happens if I get fired? I think
backed out of trade negotiations
done at
earlier
that
this
point.
afternoon, citing an extremely
I really don't know. I haven't
asking
gone
price.
through like a playthrough
No
on
word
this
yet
game before.
if
I'm
they'll
just
still
kind of
pursue other
experimenting.
trade offers.
Okay, these deals look somewhat reasonable, at least. Of course, I'm going to go with a lower offer. And it's accepted. Perfect.
Negotiations are underway on a new deal between an NFL team and one of its key players.
Oh, wow.
Both sides
Philip
have expressed
Merling
an
now
interest
out
in getting
5
this deal
to
done,
8 weeks.
and it should be only a matter of time.
Man,
before a
let's
new
put him on
contract
injured
is
reserve.
finalized.
That's pretty much all we can do.
What are we working on today?
It didn't have to be a season-ending injury, but he wouldn't be back for a while anyway. Just give me the roster spot. Let's work on some zone coverage plays. Okay, we have some more points now for our coordinators and coaches. So why don't we try to boost? We have 4,000. What can I do for the receivers? Intangible, play knowledge. That's too much. Let's go physical attributes for wide receivers. Intangible ratings for linebackers. Okay, we can afford that. I'd like to go there. We have like no special skills on the team either. The Dolphins are so hard to start out with in this game. Which is what I wanted, but still. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Get out of here.
The Miami Dolphins backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue other trade offers.
Hi, I'm Mike Holmgren, and you're watching the NFL Network.
Why? Okay, mastery went up, learned went down. Okay, I was a little confused there how we could practice the play and know less about it. Contract talks. 34 years old. Pretty cheap. Let's go up here. No. How about this offer? Just keep countering with the same exact one. Ha. No signing bonus. I win.
Negotiations are underway on a new deal between an NFL team and one of its key players. Both sides have expressed an interest in getting this deal done, and it should be only a matter of time before a new contract is finalized.
I'm Mike Tomlin, and you're watching NFL Network.
The Houston Texans told me they've been working on a game plan that focuses on shutting down the opponent's passing game. They plan to bring a lot of pressure, hoping to force the quarterback into some bad throws.
I focused on an individual play this time, and it gets us to 20% mastery right away. That's the first time I've gone with an individual play in a while, so maybe I'll do that a little bit more.
Prepared and ready for this weekend.
I'm Romeo Crennel, and you're watching NFL Network.
I don't want to do negotiations right now. I think we'll get through one more game here and then I'm going to be done for today. But wow, this game is hard. This game is really difficult. At least in this situation, it's really hard to figure out how you get to that next step.
I've been told that one NFL player is concerned about his future after contract talks ended between his agent and current team yesterday. Though he wants to get a deal done now, the player told the team that he'll wait a while before approaching contract talks again. He just feels right now that both sides need some time apart.
We are now sitting at 17 approval after another loss to start the season. Josh McCown, 86 yards, 6 of 17. This team is impossible. We're running just a handful of plays every game. We passed the ball 17 times. We ran the ball 10. Come on.
Tennessee's general manager told reporters this afternoon that negotiations between the team and a key player have, for the foreseeable future, ended. He didn't rule out the two parties sitting down later on in the season to work out a deal, but right now, it looks like a long shot at best.
All right, what to spend these scouting points on before I end the stream today? What are we thinking here? I've already done the full scouting on the top receivers and quarterbacks. Mid-round quarterbacks, I was thinking about that just to know more about all the quarterbacks in this class that could be taken somewhat early. Corner, safety, I mean the defense isn't playing well, that's for sure. We have a long way to go. Let's scout the corners then. What can we do here? Maybe I should have gone with the medium-sized school just because maybe more second, third round players.
Phillies general manager told reporters this afternoon that negotiations between the team and a key player have, for the foreseeable future, ended. He didn't rule out the two parties sitting down later on in the season to work out a deal, but right now, it looks like a long shot at best.
Oh yeah, the cornerback class was supposed to be really weak. I think it had 0 stars.
I strongly recommend increasing our depth right here.
All right, so at corner, Demario Waddell. Measurables and hands are a positive. Character and football IQ are a negative. Savell Simpson from Virginia Tech. Press and strength, but low speed and big playability. No Sean Mincy. Speed and man coverage. Okay, I like those positives. Low hands and attitude. All right, everybody. This has been a really, really tough start to this. I hope they give me more than just one season because this team is impossible to start with. They don't have anything going for them besides the offensive line, and that obviously hasn't proved to matter very much. So, here's where we're at after 5 games. Josh McCown, 3 touchdowns and 6 picks. He's at 40% completion percent on the ground. We're hardly even getting carries because we're always trailing and we hardly have the football. So Ronnie Brown's at 142, 2 touchdowns. Ricky Williams has been more efficient with his carries. For receiving, we're in pass mode all the time and we hardly do anything there. Greg Camarillo, 158, no touchdowns for him. And defensively, Joey Porter, 64 tackles, 3 sacks. How? How do we only have 3 sacks, no picks? This team is awful. We haven't even attempted a field goal this year? How? All right. That's going to do it for this one, everybody. Hope you had a good time with the stream. I will be putting this into a video on the second channel. And hopefully things can get better from here. They can't get a whole lot worse unless I get fired. And I'm worried about that happening because we're not winning or coming close to winning games. So maybe we'll come back to this over the weekend. I'll have to think about what I want to do here and how I can try to turn this around. It's been really difficult. But that's going to do it for today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the action here on NFL Head Coach. I'll have more coming your way. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day.